2012 when South Africa were playing against Australia, when they proceeded to just block. And I mean, when I... So yes, Sri Lanka certainly are in the ascendancy by a long, long way. But I'd never write off this team from doing what is the unthinkable at the moment. 18 without loss.
This Abdullah Shafiq's record so far has been really impressive. Ever since he made his debut last year against Bangladesh, he's been pretty consistent. Saw his temperament in the last game, the way he batted. Definitely, I think, as far as I'm concerned, 2 results are possible. You never know. Cricket is a funny game. All about having the right mentality and being patient for Pakistan.
What an impressive innings that was, 160 not out. Outspin from both ends. This man bowled beautifully in the first innings, Pfeiffer. Struggling for form in the last few test matches, but he found it at the most opportune time.
Definitely a great first innings for Ramesh Mendis after the first test match. A forgettable test match what he had against Pakistan in the first test. The way he bowled. Not a good start. But definitely standing skipper Davendra De Silva would be wanting Ramesh Mendis. So show the so informed what he showed in the first innings, who picked up 5 wickets the 3rd time in his career.
He likes dropping that first ball of first innings. His first over wasn't a good one and was pulled out the attack by the stand-in captain Dhananjaya De Silva, but then reintroduced a few overs later and found his rhythm immediately. Bowled with great control. There was barely a shot played off the back foot. It's 2 and 2.
Got to be full up. Ramesh Mendis slightly short at the moment. Same was in the first test in the 4th innings. Just going to go back a small memory, HD. Remember in the 2006 when Sri Lanka played England in the test match up at Lord's. Following on, it's trying to save the game. Had to bat more than 2.5 days. Shot again this time. Cow point fielder for a second. He thought he's in the game. Easy boundary for Imamul Haq.
Again short. This time he just guides it past backward point. There's a hesitation, just a brief one, and then the outfield does the rest.
A valiant effort by young Will Lalage. I feel not good enough. It's not the ideal start but Ramesh Mendis needed. I'm pretty sure if he gets in the right spot, there will be plenty of purchase opportunities. So again, nicely flicked away towards mid-wicket. Asita Fernando chasing it down, should be a couple of runs. Just want to finish up on the story actually. Remember, we came into the break and the message was, you mentioned about batting time till tea. Those days was half an hour, every half an hour. See where you are. And in the end, Sri Lanka batted for 199 overs for 3 new balls. It's one of the biggest memories we've come across. A simple message, the coach and the captain then, every half an hour. Keep reminding yourself.
No, that's better. Well, what they do have the luxury of is when the ball does get put away for a boundary or for a couple, they don't have to worry too much about the scorecard. There's that many runs to play with. Nice, 26 without loss.
26 for no loss after 7 overs. Steady start so far by Abdullah Shafiq and Imamul Haq. Ramesh Mendis first over in for 8 runs. Not a good start, but I'm pretty sure. That's a game we were talking about, 2006, the first test at Lord's. England scoring that 551 in 5 sessions. Remember that Peterson's 100? He was smashing everybody. And the last inning, Sri Lanka batted for 2.5 days, saving the game, 199 overs. Definitely a memorable game. And the bowlers, I remember that Flintoff was captaining that test match as well. In the end, got himself injured in the amount of overs he bowled. Panasa, Matik Hogarth, Liam Plunkett, and that was Saj Mahmood's debut as well. Yeah, who was quite quick those days. A beautiful shot. Abdullah Shafiq through the extra cover. A good start.
Just over pitched. Man at mid-off, man at a very straight extra cover, but he bisected the two. That's the length that he's dangerous with, because some turn from there and the other goes straight on. He's played that really well, but if you tend to lunge forward, he finds that front pad. He's trapped a number of right-handers, LBW, lunging forward.
Slightly shorter this occasion by Jayasuriya.